Hello, my friend, and greetings from Cedar Falls High School, as Cedar Falls Community Television is excited to provide you with high school basketball coverage. And our first broadcast of the winter sports season is a sophomore game, as Cedar Falls hosting Waterloo West. As the two Metro teams collide, Mark Simpson with you. Quickly, the starting lineups. Waterloo West will be Luke Fordyce, Shantavis Wortham, Colby Adams, Nathaniel Ewell, and Mackay LaFleur. And for Cedar Falls, their starting five will include Trayton Campbell, a 6'3" freshman. And then it's Jay Seeger at 6 feet tall, Landon Wolf at 6'3", 6'6", Carter Jansen, and 6'7", Joe Knutson at center. Cedar Falls sophomore team, they're going to be coached by Dan Scannell tonight, as regular coach John Yoakum is preparing for a big event in his life as he's getting married. So Dan Scannell, along with Chris Deisvik, one of the varsity assistant coaches, guiding the sophomores, with John Yoakum preparing for his wedding, which will take place tomorrow. So the Tigers ready to go here. Joe Knutson jumping up against Shantavis Wortham, easily controlled by Cedar Falls, and we are underway. The Wahawks come out with a man-to-man defense. And a drive to the basket. And Trayton Campbell gets it to go, and he's fouled, and a chance for a three-point play. So Coach Dyvig happy about that. Campbell with an aggressive first step to the hoop and puts it in. Chance for the three-point play. He misses on the free throw. Rebound by Ewell. So the Tigers get the bucket, don't get the free throw, and now Waterloo West set up their offense. Tigers also go man-to-man defense. They work the ball to the left wing to Fordyce. Now this is Ewell, top of the key, and with the basketball is Colby Adams. Shantavis Wortham over to Adams. Wortham at the point. Now Wortham drives to the hoop and squeezes it in. Good play by Shantavis Wortham, tied at 2. The patience pays off for the Wahawks. That trip down the floor. Missed shot. Mackay LaFleur with the rebound, and here comes Waterloo West. Colby Adams directing the offense. And he's picked up by Jay Seeger at the top of the key. 6:42 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 2. Adams going out to the wing. Coming way outside to get the ball is LaFleur. Tigers, tough defense so far here on the Wahawks. There's now Wortham drives in, getting his hand on the basketball, but they're going to call a foul, it appears, on Carter Jansen. So Jansen. Now that's going to call a tie-up. And on the alternate possession, the ball belongs to Waterloo West, and good inbounds defense by the Cedar Falls sophomore team. Unable to get the ball in the 5 seconds is Wortham for West. Now Cedar Falls, Landon Wolf. Over to Seeger on the right wing. Now this is Jansen. Jansen drives, little teardrop, up and good. Jansen, 6'6", 10th grader with the field goal. Pressure on Wortham in the backcourt. Ball deflected, but coming up with it, running it down is Waterloo West. And they'll set up the offense. Now Wortham penetrates, kicks it out. LaFleur, high arcing jump shot. No good. Jansen clears the rebound. Wolf Had his pass intended down low for Knutson, swatted back into his face. Jansen going baseline, won't go. Second opportunity. From the right wing, 3-ball, good. Landon Wolf. And it's a 7-2 lead for Cedar Falls. Timeout taken by Waterloo West. So it's a 7-2 lead. This will be just a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. Tigers now on a 5-0 run. So this is a talented and very tall team. When you think about it, the Cedar Falls sophomore team. Chase Corbett, sophomore, is playing on the varsity team. Corbett, in fact, was called up as a freshman last year. So they have some height with Jansen and Knutson. So inbounds pressure, trapped in the corner was Colby Adams. They're able to get the ball across half court. Now driving in, Fordyce, blocked by Knutson. And the ball goes out of play. So 6'7", Joe Knutson, making his presence felt defensively with the block. 7-2, 4:51 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass, this is LaFleur. Adams for the Wallhawks. Tiger defense has been stifling. Tried to bounce it into a cutting Fordyce, but the pass led him too far, and it goes out of play. Another turnover forced by the Tigers. Landon Wolf bringing the ball up the floor. Jansen posting up. Knutson has the size, misses, almost put in on the missed shot by Trayton Campbell. Almost halfway through this first quarter, 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Cedar Falls up by 5, 7-2. Now here's Wortham. And again, another block shot by Knutson. Excuse me, that was Nathaniel Ewell with that drive that time for the Wallhawks. Ewell will throw the ball in play. Nice cut to the basket. Oh, but missing. The layup was Wortham. Jansen has the ball, sets up, 3-ball, good. Cutter Jansen's 3. The Tigers now have opened up an 8-point lead. And their defense has been the story here in this first half. 3:38 to go in the first quarter, 10-2 Cedar Falls. Ewell. Colby Adams setting up the offense. High arcing shot, tough luck. Missed by Makai LaFleur. Open is Wolf for CF, left wing. 3, Mendes. Wolf hits his second 3-ball, 13-2. Tigers now opened up an 11-point lead and a near steal. Nathan G out on the floor for the Tigers, got his hands up and deflected that pass out of play. So G on the floor along with Landon Sullivan coming in. Ewell toss the ball in play. Ewell finding Adams, had an open look for a moment. This is Fordyce. Ewell. Knutson hounding him. Big guy coming out, top of the key, the guard on Nathan Ewell. Nathaniel Ewell. So West, offense, a bit slowed down here. As Nathaniel Ewell driving to the hoop and a blocking foul. This is going to be on Knutson for Cedar Falls. Inbounds pass getting free, and the basket by Colby Adams, and he's fouled from behind. Second time. Cedar Falls has been caught sleeping on that inbounds pass. So Colby Adams goes to the free throw line, trying to make the old-fashioned three-point play. And he gets it. 13-5. Wolf for Cedar Falls, drives, leaves it off for Knutson, and Joe Knutson is fouled. It's going to be called on Shantavis Wortham for Waterloo West. Second team foul against the Wallhawks. 2:07 to go in the first quarter. 13-5. Cedar Falls with the lead. Joe Knutson, his first point. He nails the free throw. Landon Wolf leading the Tigers right now with 6. Carter Jansen has 5. Joe Knutson, good form as he makes both free throws. Knutson will come out, and 6'4", Clayton Peterson off the bench. 15-5. Ewell, he's going to drive all the way from half court, and his foul on Nathaniel Ewell. Very aggressive going to the basket here in this first quarter. Foul on Cedar Falls, that is their third team foul. Ewell now with 3 points in the game. That foul is called on Clayton Peterson, who just entered the ball game for the Tigers. First game of the year for both teams as Ewell misses the second free throw. Cedar Falls up by 9. Driving to the hoop is Jansen. Stops just outside the lane. Bounce pass into Trayton Campbell. The Tigers will set up the offense. Sullivan, spin move, and gets it to go. That was pretty. Landon Sullivan puts Cedar Falls up by 11, 17-6. And another timeout taken by Waterloo West. So another 30 taken by head coach Derek Slater. He's in his second year as the head coach for the sophomore team at Waterloo West. He graduated from Waterloo East High School and then played some basketball at Iowa Wesleyan, also AAU coach for 5 years. Derek's been around the game as a player or a coach for a long time. In the Cedar Falls sophomore team, usually coached by John Yoakum. He's getting married tomorrow. And he felt that might be a little bit more important than coaching this ball game. Tigers putting the pressure. Fordyce able to find Adams. This Tiger defense has been suffocating, especially in this half court for Waterloo West. This is Dizdarich with it. He's in trouble. Ewell, pump fake. And caught Luke Meyer in the air, and Meyer, big collision. Foul on Luke Meyer, his first. Only 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cedar Falls has built a 17-6 lead. Fordyce. Dizdarich. Adams trying to set up the offense. Defended by Luke Meyer. Meyer, a good defender for Cedar Falls. Down to 31 seconds. West holding it for the final shot. It appears so. Just as I speak, Adams penetrates, throws up a prayer, not answered, but somehow gets the offensive rebound, gives it to Nathaniel Ewell, who aggressively goes to the hoop, and he's fouled and scores the basket and is fouled. Foul's going to be called on Peterson for the Tigers. Give credit to Nathaniel Ewell, 6 foot 1 inch. Forward has been very aggressive here in this first quarter. Makes the free throw. He leads the Wallhawks with 6. Joe Knutson comes in, and Peterson takes a breather after picking up his second personal. Down to 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Trayton Campbell for the Tigers, taking it all the way in. Rolls off the rim. Ewell with the rebound. 4 seconds. Adams back to Ewell from half court. Shot. Hits the backboard. And that will close out first quarter, first game of the season here for the Sophomores. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television. Welcome back. Glad you could join us here on Cedar Falls Community Television. Mark Simpson with you. Our coverage of the Cedar Falls sophomore team opening up their year against the Waterloo West Wallhawks. Tigers, good first quarter. They scored 17 points and held West to just 9. Landon Wolf leading the Tigers with 6. Carter Jansen added 5. Meanwhile, Waterloo West led in scoring by Nathaniel Ewell with 6. Wallhawks have the ball here as we begin quarter number 2. The Tigers' defense has been very tough. The only real offense for Waterloo West has been the driving of Nathaniel Ewell. Now posting up down low, putting up the shot is Shantavis Wortham. He misses. Tigers with the rebound, off and running. Joe Knutson in the low post. Good positioning, but comes out short on the shot. Pace picking up, and here comes Waterloo West. Ewell out to Wortham. Ewell guarded by Knutson. Tigers have gone with the man defense throughout. Wortham. It's a lot of passing around the perimeter, looking for a backdoor cut for the Wallhawks. Now Ewell takes off. Oh, looked clean. The block shot by the Tigers' big center, but he's called for the foul. Joe Knutson called for his second. Now 16 fouls. So Nathaniel Ewell, listed at 6'1". He plays big. Makes the free throw. This is already his 4th attempt at the free throw line. And the Wallhawks will be in the bonus for the remaining portion of this first half. 6:44 remaining. 17-11 is the score. The Tigers get it inside and score. 19-11. Cedar Falls increases their lead up to 8 points. Ewell fighting his way in, and again he draws contact. Is Nathaniel Ewell getting the Tigers into some foul problems. They're calling the foul on Knutson. I was saying that it's his second. I thought that was team foul number 7 against Cedar Falls. Ewell to the free throw line. So Ewell ready to shoot again. And he'll get the bonus. Ewell trying to hit double digits here. very early in the second quarter with 6:23 remaining. Free throw, it rims out. Ball tipped into the hands of Carter Jansen. Tigers bring the ball up the floor, and Luke Fordyce with the steal. Has problems controlling it, works it to Ewell into the paint. Shot rims out. Campbell grabs a rebound for the Tigers. Now Waterloo West picking up the tempo as they put on the pressure defense. Jansen open for three, won't go. Weak side rebound. Unable to control it for the Tigers was Jay Seeger, goes out of play. Tigers led 17-9 after 1 quarter of play. Now it's 19-12, 5:50 to go here in this first half. Ewell at the top of the key, protecting the basketball. Fordyce drives in. Oh, nifty play. And you see the confidence beginning to grow on Waterloo West. 19-14. Wolf with it. Spin move in the lane. Leaner comes up short. Well, Cedar Falls has been short. Numerous shots here in this first quarter. We see last touch by the Wallhawks. So they have Campbell, Wolf, Seeger, Jansen, and Meyer on the floor for the Tigers. This is Wolf. Campbell, he's the 9th grader called up for the sophomore team. Drives baseline, misses. Jansen can't hold on to the rebound, and there's Ewell. So Waterloo West down by 11 points in that first quarter. Now have a chance to cut into this 5-point lead. Fordyce, top of the key. Now Wortham, too hard on the 3-point shot. Wolf grabs the rebound. Jansen, the three, good. Carter Jansen's three puts Cedar Falls up by 8, 22-14. Tigers now at their 4th 3-point field goal. Other end of the court, Fordyce misses everything. But the bounce comes out hard off the backboard into the hands of Adams. 4:18 to go in the first half. Driving in, and Nathaniel Ewell scores a layup. He has 11, 22-16. Double team. Wolf finds on the baseline Seeger. Out to the left wing, driving in Jansen, and he gets it to go. Carter Jansen. That was a strong move from the baseline. Jansen has 10 points. Backcourt pressure, West, time ticking down, and 10-second rule. Tigers force the turnover. 3:45 to go in the first half. Cedar Falls up by 8. Sophomore basketball here on Cedar Falls Community Television. Landon Wolf, the younger brother, of course, of Logan Wolf, outstanding player in the varsity team. And Landon showing he's got game too as he takes it to the hoop and puts it in for 2. Now the Tigers up by 10. Tigers get a hand on it. Wolf nearly stole it at half court, but his momentum took him out of play. Cedar Falls up by 10. Colby Adams, 5'9" guard with it. Here's Luke Fordyce, left open. He'll put up the long 3. Too hard. Snaring down the rebound is Luke Meyer. Tigers, their big man, Joe Knutson, on the floor with 2 fouls. And Landon Wolf reaches double digits with that shot. He has 10. So 28-16. And now forced to call his 3rd timeout is head coach Derek Slater for Waterloo West. As that press has confused Waterloo West at times. Let's take a break. 28-16. This is Tiger sophomore basketball on Cedar Falls Community Television. Welcome back. It's 28-16. 2:49 to go in the first half. Cedar Falls Sophomores opened up now at a 12-point lead. This is their biggest lead of the bowl game. Waterloo West having to use already the third time out of this first half. So they had problems solving this pressing defense after made baskets by Cedar Falls. Good pass by Fordyce into the lane. He'll kick it out, and driving in and missing is Makai LaFleur. Rebound by the Tigers. Cedar Falls wants to run. Carter Jansen takes it all the way in and scores. 30-16. Up-tempo style for Cedar Falls paying off. Now Fordyce drives in. Blocked by Cedar Falls. Big block by Luke Meyer. Other end of the floor, Trayton Campbell going through the lane, and he's fouled. So Trey, is this a shooting foul? No, on the blocking foul. That's only the third team foul against Waterloo West. They're going to call that on Colby Adams. Inbounds pass. Jansen fade away, gets the friendly roll. 14 points, Carter Jansen. 32-16. Tigers have now doubled up the lead. Just a moment ago, it was 19-14 with West with the basketball. So the Tigers on a roll right now. It's a 13-2 run. Minute 34 to go here in the first half. Good pass down low. Adams over to and then to Mackay, and then driving in is Ewell. He'll miss the shot. Other end, Trey Campbell, three-pointer, no good. But Cedar Falls grabs the rebound with Landon Sullivan, and then a three-point shot, good by Nathan G. Nathan G, 5'9", backcourt steal. Jansen goes in, and this layup. Carter Jansen. All of a sudden, the Tigers up by 21 points, and the press. Adams in problems, ball knocked loose out of his hands. Fordyce has it for Waterloo West. Ewell drives in, scores. Cedar Falls, long lead pass, Campbell blocked. Oh, the putback though, up and good by Landon Sullivan. 39-18, and the Tigers out and rolling here. And this Ewell going baseline and got a foul. It's going to be on Wolf, it looks like. Wolf has 13 of the 18 points for Waterloo West. And he has been very aggressive when he has the basketball. Misses the free throw though. That was the bonus, rebounded by the Tigers. Down to the final 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Waterloo West forces a steal. Pass down the floor, coming back defensively. Jansen steals it. G, desperation shot off the mark. And the first half comes to a close. Tigers end the quarter on a 20-4 run and lead 39-18 at intermission. A nice way to close out that second quarter for the Tigers. So we'll be back with more sophomore basketball right after this. This is Cedar Falls Tiger basketball action on Cedar Falls Community Television. Welcome back. Mark Simpson with you on Cedar Falls Community Television. Coverage of the Cedar Falls sophomore team. 2018 debut as the Tigers off to a fast start as they lead 39-18 after the first 2 quarters of play. Leading the way for Cedar Falls, Carter Jansen with 16, 12 for Landon Wolf. The 2 leading scores for Cedar Falls as we begin the second half. And Joe Knutson missing inside, then it's a shot blocked from behind. Joe's gotten good positioning. Shot just hasn't fallen here in this ball game so far. Last touch by the Wallhawks. Cedar Falls ball. Inbounds pass. Caught. Jansen. Quick pass to his left. Knutson. Shot just outside the lane. Missed. And here comes Waterloo West. Tigers ended on a 20-4 run to close out the first half. To open up a big lead over the Wallhawks. Cedar Falls starting the second half with Trayton Campbell, Jay Seeger, Landon Wolf, Carter Jansen, and Joe Knutson. Knutson playing with 2 personals. Waterloo West, Luke Fordyce, Shantavas Wortham, Colby Adams, Nathaniel Ewell, and Makai LaFleur. There's LaFleur with the basketball, out of control and call for the walk. So the traveling violation, Tigers ball. 7:24 to go here in the third quarter. Landon Wolf, his pass deflected, but comes up with it, shovels it in. Oh, good defense. Ewell blocking the shot by Joe Knutson from behind. Wolf will throw it in. Caught by Jansen in the air, puts up the shot, and gets the roll. Carter Jansen has 18 points to lead all scorers. Tigers' defense has been outstanding. Cedar Falls sophomore coaching staff has to be happy with that. Knutson with a blocked shot. And following up the play, though, is Makai LaFleur. And he makes the basket, his first hoop of the game. Trey Campbell, good pump fake. And Campbell scores his 4th point of the ball game. Trey Campbell, again, is a 9th grader called up to this sophomore team. Adams to his left. This is LaFleur. Campbell with the defensive pressure for CF. Tigers have used a man-to-man defense and then have been pressing after made baskets. Missed shot. Knutson grabs the rebound. Started to head up the floor, then said, hey, I think Landon Wolf would be better at that. Gives the ball to him. Good pass, Knutson to Jansen. Carter Jansen, 20 points. The Tigers open up a 45-20 lead, 5:46 to go in the third. Good debut for this sophomore team. Their head coach, John Yoakum, not in attendance tonight. He's getting married tomorrow. Unable to make tonight's game. Chris diving and Dan Scannell helping to coach the sophomores. Foul called on Cedar Falls on Trayton Campbell at the free throw line. Colby Adams, 5'9", sophomore, makes the first free throw. Colby now 4 points in the game. His first since he made a 3-point play in the first quarter. So he makes both free throws. Tigers still with a 23-point lead. 5:25 to go in the third. Landon Wolf from outside. Won't go. Jansen, offensive rebound. Back to Wolf. Won't go. Tip it. Joe Knutson. Knutson's first field goal. This 2018, soon to be 2019 season. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Fordyce driving in, feeds it out to Shantavas Wortham, who makes the three. It's the first three-point basket from outside by Waterloo West in this game. Here's Seeger with the drive. His floater comes up short, rebounded by Waterloo West. Tigers led 17-9 after 1 quarter of play, and then 39-18 at halftime. Adams dribbling in, ball knocked loose, 3-on-2 break. Jansen leading it, shovels it to his right. Campbell misses the layup. And the foul's going to be called on Cedar Falls. Nope, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Cedar Falls. Sorry, my angle was blocked there for a moment. Didn't see what the referee's call was. 4:06 to go. Bring them off the floor is Adams and Nathan G harassing him. And G comes up with a loose basketball. Carter Jansen. Aggressive drive to the hoop. He's fouled. And will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Tavius Campbell's in the ball game. First team foul against Waterloo West here in this second half. This is Jansen's first trip to the free throw line tonight, and he misses the first attempt. One more coming. Second attempt, money. 48-25, 3:53 to go here in the third. The sophomore game between Cedar Falls and Waterloo West. Season opener for both teams. With the basketball, that's a Benjamin Williams. Oh, and Williams getting free on the baseline. List him at 5'8", and he gets the layup. 48-27. There's Nathan G. Kicks it out. Wolf for three. Short. Long rebound. Coming into the hands of Shantavis Wortham. Wortham. Left wing. Open. And making the three-pointer is Alan Dizdarich. Dizdarich was wide open. Now it's 48-30. Obvious foul. Way up top. Campbell, shocked that he got the call on him, but that seemed to be very obvious. Trey Campbell, along with Luke Meyer, coming out on the floor for the Tigers. So they have Campbell, Jansen, Knutson, Meyer, along with Sullivan. In the low blocks, Joe Knutson scoring 50-30. Knutson now with 6 points. This is a very tall Cedar Falls sophomore team. It's Williams driving in, shot blocked from behind. 2 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the third. Wortham underneath the Wallhawks basket as Knutson comes out for a moment. Clayton Peterson comes in to replace Knutson. Peterson is at 6'4". Fordyce drives in for Waterloo West, stops at the elbow. Williams, now Wortham with it. And three-point shot is good again by Dizdarich. Alan Dizdarich. Couple three-point field goals in this third quarter. Cuts the lead to 17. Good unselfish pass. And Clayton Peterson scores the field goal, 52-33. Cedar Falls up, minute 49 remaining in the third quarter. Wortham gets the field goal to go. Waterloo West offense picking up. Long three. Quick shot put in by Carter Jansen. Saved from going out of bounds. Pass inside, deflected. Waterloo West has it. Fordyce. Outside shot, Wortham, no good. And last touch by Dylan Griffin. Oh, they're going to say off Campbell. Waterloo West basketball, minute 17 to go in the third. Season opener for both teams. Inbounds, and there's Wortham. Dzdaric setting up the offense. There's Nathaniel Ewell. Ewell had 13 points in the first half, has not scored here in the second half. And he's been strong, taking the ball to the basket. Dzdaric kicks it out to Ewell. Baseline, and Ewell draws another foul. It's going to be on Peterson. That's his third. Got to credit Nathaniel Ewell. His aggressive play. He's gotten the Tiger Bigs into some foul trouble. Look at 2 shots. Misses the first. This will be his now 10th free throw attempt. He makes 1 out of 2. 45 seconds to go in the third. Landon Wolf walks the ball into the front court. Three, Carter Jansen, air ball. Just hit the bottom of the net, not the right way. Tigers set up that press. Dzdaric, 3, no good. And Ewell with the putback is fouled from behind. That's going to be on Clayton Peterson. Just like that, he has 4 personals. Knutson waiting at the scorer's table to re-enter the ball game for Cedar Falls. Well, they're not calling that a shooting foul. They're going to say foul occurred on the floor. 18.6 seconds to go in the third. See how Waterloo West plays it. Fordyce, 11 seconds. Harassed by Wolf. Now Ewell, 3 seconds. Drives in, shot, blocked by Knutson. And the third quarter comes to a close. Cedar Falls up by 16, 52-36. We'll be back with the start of the fourth right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television. I can go anytime. So we go into the fourth quarter, and Cedar Falls sophomore team with a 16-point lead at 52-36 over Waterloo West. Season opener, Cedar Falls sophomores have looked good. Waterloo West scored 18 in that third quarter after just scoring 18 in the entire first half. Fordyce on the layup. So the lead is cut down to 14. Tigers have been in control throughout. Landon Wolf out to Trey Campbell. Crossover dribble. Nice pass inside. And Knutson can't finish it. Dzdaric scores. So Alan Dzdaric makes it now 52-40, and the lead has been cut down to 12. Campbell with it. Wolf, top of the key, straight on 3, missed. Knutson had a rebound for a moment, rolls off his shoulder. Now Waterloo West. Williams finding Fordyce. Fordyce with the drive. Couple pump fakes. Good defense by Luke Meyer. Ewell misses the three-point shot. Now, other end of the court. Shot missed by Wolf. Put back by Knutson is also off the mark, but he's fouled, and Joe Knutson to the free throw line. Nathaniel Ewell will be called for the foul for Waterloo West. Third team foul against Waterloo West, second on Ewell. Now into the game. Cedar Falls is Elijah Mickey. Missed shot, last touch by the Tigers. Tigers led by 21 at halftime. Got up to about 25 at one point, if I recall, and then Waterloo West battled back, pulled it in 12. Bad pass, easily stolen, and laid in by Joe Knutson. Cedar Falls sophomore bench. They were standing. They thought he might put in the dunk. Pass kicked out of play by the Tigers. 6:05 remaining here in the ball game. Cedar Falls lead back up to 14. Colby Adams, 5'9" guard with it. Guarded closely by Jace Seeger for Cedar Falls. Oh, backdoor cut. Oh, and this time Fordyce can't make it. And bringing the ball up the floor, Knutson, pocket pick, and then Ewell. Oh, Knutson coming back with the big stuff. That is a stuffed block by Joe Knutson. Dizdarich misses. A rebound grab by Knutson. Campbell, looked like he got fouled, nothing called. And a scrum, and did we get a foul? A jump ball here. A timeout taken by Waterloo West. Chris Divig, who is helping to coach this Cedar Falls sophomore team tonight, because John Yoakum, the usual head coach for Cedar Falls, not here tonight. He's preparing for his wedding tomorrow. Chris was talking to the official because how did you miss that foul on Trey Campbell? So Chris is usually the assistant for Brian Schultz, the head coach for Cedar Falls. A shot at the sophomore level tonight, along with Dan Scannell. Dan, this is his second year helping out with the Cedar Falls sophomore program. So 54-40. Tigers up by 14. Waterloo West will bring the ball up the floor. 5:23 to go in this season opener. Nice to see in the rafters. They have the championship banners for Cedar Falls, and now boys basketball. As a backcourt steal, and Campbell misses the layup. The ball comes out to Waterloo West. Campbell, I think he was trying to dunk that, and it came out on him. Missed layup by the Wallhawks. Jansen with the rebound, outlet pass, stolen, and Fordyce stepped out of bounds. The ball goes over to Cedar Falls. 4:57 to go in the game. Nice pass, Knutson, a Wolf. And Wolf now 14 in the game. Carter Jansen, the leading scorer for Cedar Falls at 21. Nathaniel Ewell is fouled and will go to the free throw line. He'll get 2 shots. Wolf call for the foul for the Tigers. That's Landon's second. 4 team fouls now against the Cedar Falls sophomore team. Have a 16-point lead. Nathaniel Ewell has looked good for Waterloo West. His ability to get to the free throw line has been really key for Waterloo West tonight. Again, he just makes 1 out of 2. Tigers come up with a rebound. Knutson down low. And this time, Joe gets it to go. He has 10 points. After being held to just 2 in the first half due to some foul problems. Tigers set up that half-court press. In trouble is Ewell. Driving in, he's tripped up. And he'll go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Wolf again, it looks like. Landon Wolf picks up his third. That's the 5th team foul, so not a shooting foul for the Wallhawks. Ewell tosses it in, caught by Shantavis Wortham. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Cedar Falls up by 17. Ewell, one-on-one with Knutson. Leans in, gets the foul. Now, he put the shoulder down, so I can see an argument by Cedar Falls coaching staff on that. Joe Knutson now has picked up his 3rd personal. Ewell, though, has not been very accurate at the free throw line. Now he's 7 out of 14 as he misses both of them. Tigers with Trey Campbell grab the rebound. Cedar Falls calls a timeout. 58-41, 3:38 to go. Let's take a break. This is Cedar Falls sophomore basketball on Cedar Falls Community Television. Yeah, I can go anytime now. Cedar Falls using the timeout late in the ball game, up by 17. Glad you could join us on Cedar Falls Community Television. I'm Mark Simpson, going solo tonight for this home opener, season opener for the Tigers. And Wortham gets his leg wrapped around Trey Campbell and will be called for the foul. 4 team fouls now against the Wallhawks. Second on Shantavis Wortham, 6'1" guard. Inbounds pass. Knutson finding Campbell. Tigers will set up the offense. No, Wolf's pass intercepted. And Ewell goes in, misses the layup. Tigers get the rebound, off and running. Campbell, bounce pass baseline, picked off by West. Ewell, little cherry picking, still down there after missing that previous layup, puts it in for 2. Ewell has 17. Campbell, baseline, won't go. There's Carter Jansen, getting his first 2 points in this 4th quarter. He now has 23 to lead all scorers. 60-43, 2:39 remaining. Campbell may have saved Waterloo West there. So they were down to that final seconds, getting that ball across 10-second line, and Campbell kicked it. Campbell looks gassed though, he comes out, and Landon Sullivan will come in to replace him. Sullivan, a 5'9" guard. Ewell baseline, and Foul called on Knutson. Joe didn't like the call, but it was an accurate one. So he got Nathaniel Ewell, got him in the air. Got Knutson to go into the air. That's where the collision occurred. This time, Ewell makes the free throw. His 15th attempt unofficially. Second one is up, in and out. 60-44. There's Ewell taking off again and lays it up for two. Ewell not afraid to challenge the 6'7" Joe Knutson. And pressure supplied by Waterloo West. Ball knocked out of the hands of Landon Sullivan. 2:06 to go in the game. Cedar Falls up by 14. Timeout taken by the Tigers. So Waterloo West making a late run. Chris Divig wants a timeout. We'll take a break. This is Cedar Falls sophomore basketball on Cedar Falls Community Television. We're at Cedar Falls tonight for this season opener. The Cedar Falls sophomore team hosting Waterloo West. Tigers led by 21 at halftime. The lead has been cut down to 14. .203 to go in the ball game. Trey Campbell for the Tigers. Between the circles. Tigers pull the ball out a little bit. Try to eat some time off the clock. Now Joe Knutson working down low. Again, he has the positioning, comes up short on the shot. And the Wahawks take the ball away. There's Ewell finding Wortham. Wide open three is good. Shuntavious Wortham makes it an 11-point game. Oh, and the Tigers nearly toss the ball away. Campbell has it. Minute 14 to go. The Tigers are going to like their first half. When they look at the tape, did not execute quite as good in this second half. Never took the foot off the accelerator. They got the lead up to about 25 points early in that third. Down to 52 seconds to go in the game. Tigers playing keep away. West not fouling yet. Ball knocked loose from Wolf. On his back, throws the ball. Jansen saves it. Knocked out of play by Makai LaFleur. Only 36.7 seconds to go in the game. Cedar Falls up by 11. Inbounds pass. Jansen grabs it. In contact with LaFleur, who's called for the foul. Team foul number 5 against Waterloo West. Is that 5 or 6? It's 5. So Hawks need to commit 2 more fouls before they put Tigers at the line. Jansen with a good catch in the corner. Cedar Falls playing keep away. 27 seconds remaining. And 18 seconds to go. And Knutson finding Wolf underneath, who puts it in for 2. Down to the final 10 seconds of the game. Nathaniel Ewell driving in and high off the glass for 2. And Cedar Falls hangs on for the 62-51 win. Tigers open up the season with an 11-point victory. Carter Jansen leading the way with 23 points, 16 for Landon Wolf, 10 for Joe Knutson. Leading scorers for the Tigers. And for Waterloo West, they were led by Nathaniel Ewell, who had 22. So Cedar Falls wins it 62-51. So a successful debut for the Cedar Falls sophomore team. Had a strong first half, struggled offensively in the second half, but still will get the win. So I hope you enjoyed our broadcast of this sophomore game. Thank you very much, Tyler Ritchie, our cameraman, and Denny Bowman, our executive producer. I'm Mark Simpson, and you've been watching Tiger Basketball on Cedar Falls Community Television.